So dear students, now we will discuss about the non-nutritive components of diet. There are 5 non-nutritive components of diet: fiber or roughage, plant compound, color compound, flavor compound and water. So first we will discuss about the fiber and roughage. It is the fiber, it is the undigested part of the food which cannot be digested by the human intestinal tract. Okay, so it consists of water and improves intestinal function by adding bulk of food. It is divided into two categories. Soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber can dissolve in water, whereas insoluble cannot dissolve. Soluble fiber reduces blood sugar fluctuation and lower cholesterol. Generally, 100 gram of fiber is recommended for the adult per day, which decrease the risk of heart disease and prevent certain type of cancer. So it is about the fiber. Next is the plant compound. In addition to color compound and flavor compound, there are some plants which contains other nutritive substance. They may have beneficial or harmful effects. Example, caffeine. If taken excess, it may increases heart rate, excessive urination, etc. Next is the color compound. A food is made more appetizing and attractive by the reflection of colors. A food is made more appetizing and attractive by the reflection of colors made possible through pigments. Natural pigments are found in vegetables and fruits. Colors derived from animal products and grains are not or less bright. There are various colors derived from vegetables and fruits such as blue, pink, yellow, etc. Next is a flavor compound. Flavor are derived from both nutritive and non-nutritive components of food. Flavor are derived from both nutritive and non-nutritive component of food. Sometimes it becomes very difficult to know the source of a specific flavor. An acidic food provide sour taste, whereas an alkaline provides a bitter taste. This is about the flavor compound. The next topic is healthy weight. First of all, how we have to know about our proper weight? Through the BMI, body mass index. Okay, so there is a category of BMI. So through the category of the BMI, we will come to know about our healthy weight. According to, so we are now discussing about the healthy weight. So according to National Institute of Health, a healthy weight is considered to be the one that is between 19 to 25 of BMI. If the BMI is between 25 to 29, an adult is said to be overweight. If the BMI is 30 or greater than, the person is said to be obesity. A person is having healthy weight leads a healthy life which reduces risk of any kind of disease. So the healthy weight, we will come to know about the body mass index, and in which the categories 19 to 18 or 19 to 25 of BMI, that is the healthy weight. Next is how what are the methods to control the healthy body weight? Okay, what are the different methods we can control? Because nowadays everybody is suffering from some disease because of our lifestyle. So we have to control. How we have to control? What are the methods? There are different, there are number of methods are there, but the basic things you can, which you can utilize in your daily life, so you can easily maintain your body weight. The first one is avoid eating fatty foods. Okay, when you will avoid the eating fatty foods, so definitely you can control your body weight. Next, avoid eating junk, fast and sweet foods. Next, avoid overeating. It means if suppose you are not feeling hungry, you should not eat. Always you should not munch something. Okay, when you will feel hungry, then only you have to eat. Next is perform yogic exercise. Now you can see the different people have, according to their age group, according to the work, they have to do the different type of the physical activity, and yoga is a very simple or very easy to do without any type of the much exertion, because yoga is one of the best method to control the body weight, as well as it also improves the lifestyle. So yoga, you can perform yogic exercise. And some of the person, those who are having any type of the health problem, they can also perform yogic exercise very easily. Some of the asanas or some of the things only they cannot do if they have a particular type of the disease or the accidental case. Otherwise anyone can perform the exercise, yogic exercise. Next is the active lifestyle. Active lifestyle, it means that always you should not be lethargic. You have to be active. Whatever you have to do, you have to do it very actively. You have to participate in a different type of the work, different forms of the work, so it enhance the your working power. So you have to do the active lifestyle. Next is the avoid eating rich carbohydrates. It means in your meals, in your food, you should not take the rich carbohydrate always. Sometimes it happens, it is, but not always you have to take the rich carbohydrate foods. Next is never skip meals or don't skip meals. Some of the peoples, to control their weight, they are skipping their meals for the dieting. But dieting also, dietitian also, that they advise that you should not skip the meals. You have to take something according to their diet, according to their diet plan. So you should not skip the meals, because it is also, if you will skip the meals, it will also, you will gain your weight. Okay, because your digestive system will not work properly. Next is the regular exercise and physical activity. Always you have to perform any type of the regular exercise, as well as it should be regular, as well as you have to participate any type of the physical activity. Next is balancing the intake of calories. Balancing of intake of the calories and expenditure of calories. It means you have to balance the calories. You should not take much calories, as well as you should not take very less calories. According to your work, according to your physical activity, and according to the need of the body, you have to take the calories. You have to balance the calories. So these are the method, the basic method to control healthy body weight. Next topic is the pitfalls. Pitfalls, Pitfalls, pitfalls of dieting, or you can say side effect of dieting, and what is the danger of the dieting. Okay, so first we will discuss about the pitfalls of dieting.